have. And now we're going to start, and it is very important. It is a topic. Let's read what they're saying here. New managing moderator can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capabilities and standards, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat mode in lives. Yeah, I don't need those, but when I need them, it's okay. So I allowed chat. Anyone who is around, connect, please, and we're going to chat. I'm going to start talking, and you can comment with me. I'm trying to make my channel, YouTube channel, more active and to be more active on topics like this. Me, I'm not political, but I have analysis of scientific background, awareness, science fiction, and this is a topic which is bringing more of science fiction and more of reality, because this is what we are wanting to know. Me, I like to check all things, all possibilities, by knowing that the technology that we have today is not of today. This I knew it through reading books, and I found that there are certain technology that were there in time of Jesus, like satellites. When Jesus was born, that star that they saw moving, it was not a star, it was a satellite. That's what I still have as an assumption, but which need to be proved by the 24 hours event recorder. So that's one way. And the other thing is, when someone and those technology are in the 20th century, not before that. And in the 18th century, around 1780 something, so 89, the revolution, and after 10 years, he came up. So how comes that someone like not brought me to this topic of today, to the case of Juve from Bwisha? If I say Juve, you can know who I'm talking about. If I say Bwisha, you can know what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna go through it so that we can't lose our time. I don't want to take your minute and take long, so that it can't disturb you. But we keep searching in that way, trying to understand what is brought to us through education, through information, which is not complete or which is not at all true. So we are trying to see, is the case the way they told us that Juve was killed in April, throne of the problem of Bwisha, coming to the problem of DRC, and DRC having a problem of managing this problem, and this become more difficult because more things are put together and they push and they make a confusion because of the past, which is unknown. Now let's check the history of Bwisha. It impacts the history of DRC, and the history of DRC, it impacts the history of Bwisha, because the time of Shkaram, who was a Belgian, who came as a mercenary to fight against Mobutu, and he wanted to take power, but when he failed, he escaped to Bwisha, and he remained there. So many stories. When they went to Angola, when they came back, the Cabinda, the everything, all those stories, if you check, there is a way that Bwisha is a escaping gate for DRC for many years, because from Bwisha you can go to Uganda and you can take the road to Nairobi or to Tanzania, and then you can go abroad. That is how the channel was built. It was not easy to take the river Congo and then go until to near Kinshasa and then take the road, or until to Kinshasa and take the road, because from Kisangani you can take the tarmac road, but when you reach to a certain place, I think it is in Kindu, I think. At Kindu, you start taking now the River Congo. If I'm not mistaken, we check the map. Let's see if I can check the map so that we can see those things together. So we're gonna use Google Map. It is here, Google Map, and we're gonna go to DRC. We're gonna go to DRC, and we're gonna find something called We're going to find Kindu. Kindu. Kindu, yes. Kindu. And Kindu, let's see if the Congo is starting there. The River Congo is starting there, because from Kisangani, there is a tarmac road. But the tarmac road, to cross it until to Kinshasa is not easy. Better to shift to the River Congo. That's what I'm trying to see. This is the Kisangani, and you can take the route. If this is a route, you can take either this route, but the route which is much better is the route going to the River Congo, and then you take River Congo going to Kisangani. Certain people were combining those two, but in between you have to be careful with what they call Inga, the central of Inga, because the hydrocentral of Inga is a fall, and those fall you can't cross with the boat. So that is what it can bring a problem. So that's how it is difficult to navigate, to go through Congo and go through everything and be able to, yeah, it's okay. And that's how it is difficult. So people were, especially those who were in East, in Kisangani and wherever, the most part, they were preferring to take a plane and go to Goma or Bukavu, and then go to Bwisha and go cross all the way to Dar es Salaam or to Nairobi, and Nairobi to Mombasa. That's the reason why these two countries has a type of network which had to be built that way, because of colonial intentions. And now, the history of Bwisha coming to Congo, that's now the reason why it concerns us. Now, let's see now what my assumption, which I stated today. It is about, it says, that is the title of today, it is saying was in 1994 April. It was 6, I think, at night. I don't know. It might be 7 or 6. I don't know. I'm not so sure. But let's check. Was the plane of Juve a drone? Because the fact of saying it was a drone, he came to power, he used technology like he used technology of phones. He brought phones, and cell phones were brought very quickly after he took power. And it's like they were using people in Bwisha, they didn't know that technology. That's one technology which came up with that group of Kanyabwisha. And the other thing is, so that technology was unknown to the public of Bwisha, even in Congo, with people, they didn't know about that. And the other thing is a drone. So let's see if it is the case. I asked the two search engine. Let's say you should see me first. I asked two search engine. I asked, no, not two search engine. I asked Gemini French. I asked Gemini English. I asked Perplexity. I asked Perplexity. I asked ChatGPT, and I asked WhatsApp. There is an AI of WhatsApp. All those are AI that we search nowadays. AI search engine which can respond to our ways of asking questions, and they can give us answers which are much better. Certain things here, they are infinite, but it's okay. We correct it one day, and we make sure that things are much better done. That's where we start. Don't worry. It will come to be good and good and good, because it is my third time or my fourth time that I'm doing live. So let's question those search engine. I will not give the whole result of the whole thing that I read, but what, in summary, what they said the drone, the plane which were shot, the plane which were shot in 1994 was not a drone. It was not a drone. Unfortunately, there were people in it, because I asked the second question, were a synthetic being in it, not real human, but synthetic for experiment, not human. Where people were in it synthetic? That's a question. They said they were not synthetic, they were real human, and they said I will show you the name that they gave me. And the other thing I said, were them driven by humanoid robot? They said no, they were not driven by humanoid robot. Those are two things that those search engine, all of them, they have the same answer. Even if there are many, they're answering the same answer, which might be not enough, because this is not the 24 hours event recorder that we have. This is a search engine which replicate what the public knows. They never give what the public doesn't know. They never give something as a truth, but they give something that they know that you you are bound to believe that, or whether you believe or not, that is the narrative. They give the narrative of the public. They never give the public of they never give the narrative of the truth. So let's find out the answers, and let's check them through, and then we will see. We'll not go through everything. I gave you the two answers. The first answer, the plane which was shot with the plane of Juve was not, it was not a drone. That's the first answer that they responded. And the second answer that they said the people who were in it were not synthetic being for experiment, or dolls, or plastic human being, or humanoid robots. They were real humanoid robots. Let's check the names. That's the most very fast. Here they say the names. There is Juve, the first one. There is the president of the next country to Bwisha, and there is the chief of staff head, or plastic things which are made like them, so that they can make a show and nothing really happened. Those are what the search engine is saying. So let's read a little bit, but I gave you the answer. So I will send you the result. Is the plane of Bwisha, the capital in Bwisha. This event widely seen as a trigger for the Rwandan, the Bwisha, those things that they say. I don't know. The plane was not a drone, but managed craft. It is reportedly stored at Kigali, that, or Bwisha. No, that is a mistake always. I don't know why I'm bringing names of Bwisha or the other Bwisha, but I'm talking about Bwisha that we know. So the Bwisha, that thing, Memorial Center in Bwisha, it is where all those remaining of victim are stored. That is what are kept. Kept. And yeah, stored even, they say. So then I will not go through the whole thing. I gave you the list, and now let's see. Was it driven and had passenger who were a humanoid robot and a synthetic plastic human for experiment, or dolls? Yeah, I apologize. It didn't want to repeat the same thing. Let's see in French what they said. Maybe it can be a little bit interesting, because maybe we can add something. In French, l'avion du président de Bwisha et Juve, qui a été abattu le 6 avril 1994, n'était pas un drone, c'était un Dassault Falcon 50, un jet d'affaires français. That, in summary, it is what they said. They said the plane, the same as what we said previously. And let's see now, était-il conduit et avait des passagers qui étaient des robots humanoïdes et des humains en plastique et synthétique destinés à des expériences et des poupées? That was my question. Was it driven by humanoid robot, or plastic, or synthetic beings? Non, l'avion du président bwishaien, Juve, abattu le 6 avril 1994, ne transportait ni robot humanoïde, ni humain en plastique synthétique. Il n'y a aucune preuve crédible pour soutenir cette affirmation. That is what they say. They say it was not driven by humanoid robot. So this is what I'm telling you. Now let me stop sharing the screen so that we can come back where we were. And that is the summary. You got the message. Let's see the time that we used. It is around 18 minutes that we did. And this is an information which is adding to more people are trying to see, because me, I don't see how people are cruel that they believe that someone can be killed even before, because this group of these guys who came from UG, they came killing from the beginning, killing, and that is what triggered everything. But I don't need to go through everything, but that is the starting point. I don't know why people, they ignore that, but let's leave that alone. What I want to say through this is that we need to know that it was a drone. Was it a drone? And if it is a drone, we can't put that aside, but it is very important. If it is a drone, it have to be known if it is not a drone. And if it is a drone, that's good. But why do them have to do all that show to take power? Why didn't them accept to do the normal ways of doing? That's another thing. But if it is a drone, it can be a, what they call in French, ouf de soulagement. It can be a good news that they didn't kill. But why all this time that nobody have said it? Why there is no data of the 24 hours event recorder to talk about the truth? And about those news that we're receiving from UG, when people who were leaving me, I knew it when I grew up. What about those people were killed and they were saying that children were pested? And what is that going on? What was going on? Is it true? Is it true that that was what they were doing? Or it is a show, it is rumors, it is fake information? And how the whole thing is set. That's the reason why everyone needs to see the 24 hours event recorder data and see if it is the truth, if it is not, if everything can be verified. Me, I'm young, I don't know those things. I'm just getting them through people. It took time because I had to watch La Voix des Grands, be able to present something as a content, because there is a suspect in each and everything. And in these medias of YouTube, don't trust anything that you see. Don't trust any news that you get. Don't trust anyone that will tell you. Don't trust any business that they are bringing to you. Try to check every ground and understand. But the most things which is there is the animalistic character of the human being on this parametric zone, who want to abuse by spreading rumors. But me, my experience, it is not a fake. My experience was real, and that is what I don't need to say too much. Thank you.